All right. Hello. Hello, hello. This video does not want to be made. I made a video last week. It got corrupted and I had just voice and I was a frozen screen. This one, I don't know if the battery ran out or if it just stopped videoing. It stopped videoing. Maybe my GoPro is going bad. Um, yeah, it's an older one. It's about time to get a new one. But I just was trying not to because I'm taking a trip and I don't want to spend a lot of money on things like this before I go, but I want to use my GoPro on my trip. So I don't know. I may have to buy a new GoPro. All right, here we go. Hi, I'm Kelly Kathleen. This is Kat's Journey. Um, I've already gone through all my diets or all my life plans. And so we're just going to be talking about predominantly weekly successes or not successes. I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll all be successes. And I might do a video on what I do for lifting for lower body, upper body. But I'm not taking video in the gym. I take screenshots or, pictures of like my foot placement and machines that I do. I don't feel like it's proper to take video in the gym, primarily because I don't own the gym. And if you're using a public gym and you're expecting people not to walk through your shot or, or putting people on camera who don't want to be on camera, that's not right. I just don't feel like it's right. I know it's gotten to be part of the culture. I don't like it. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's polite. But that's my personal opinion. So I will not be doing that. But I do have some screenshots that my husband has taken pictures, and I've taken some pictures of my foot placement. So maybe I'll see if it all works out to doing it, and then I'll describe what I'm doing. But this is the video that does not want to be made, but we're going to try and make it. Okay, so I didn't have one last week, and that was because it got corrupted, and I was like, yeah, I'm not redoing it. Sorry. So this is kind of incorporating that. So I have been on my Zepbound journey now for 16 weeks. I've taken 17 shots because I doubled up on a shot, on a 2.5 shot 1 week. And I'm still on 5.0. I will continue to be on 5.0 until I hit a plateau. My doctor and I have both decided that as long as I am losing, that I should stay on 5.0. I'm still having some side effects with it. So I still get the nausea, some of the burps. I've had to take my Zofran generic again this week. I have a tendency that I take my shots on Monday, and then the next day and a half I have some nausea. And if it's really severe, I will do a Zofran. If it's not super severe, I may take a Tums. But if I start taking too many Tums, then my knees start to hurt at night. I don't know what the correlation is there, but yeah, so I try not to take too much if I can help it. But I do find if I eat at a regular basis, I can keep it a little bit curbed. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I try to get between 12 and 1400 calories a day. Sometimes I don't, especially the day or two after my shot. I have a tendency to be a little under 1,000, and I'm still trying to get up there. When I try to get my protein, but I just can't eat anymore. And I don't want to fill it with something that's super high calorie and sugary just to get my calories up. So I take the hit and say, oh, 1 or 2 days I'm having like a really light fasting day. And then I'll bump it up as my hunger, my appetite cues increase. I have to be careful because then I'll get pain at the top of my stomach area, and I can massage that to make it feel better, but that's kind of what happens. And I don't like being in pain. I don't like the nausea. But let's go ahead and get the results from last week and from this week. So I made it to Wonderland. Yeah, so that is a huge thing. I was so nervous to weigh in. Last week, I had gotten my video completed and not corrupted, I was at 201. And this week I'm at 198.8. So I have lost 2.2 pounds. I wrote down 1.2 in true Kelly fashion. I wrote down 1.2 pounds, and no, it's 2.2 pounds. I have a tendency to be a little dyslexic. I am left-handed, but I clean teeth right-handed. And when I was an associate professor, that's one of the reasons I went into it, because I'm ambidextrous and I can think like a left-handed person and I can think like a right-handed person. However, it does confuse you with numbers sometimes. And that's kind of where my number confusions can come in. But yes, I am at 198.2. Yay, I'm so happy. So this is, I'm into my 16th week. I have taken 17 shots. 1 week when I was on 2.5, I doubled up. So that's why it's 16 weeks and 17 shots. Oh, no, 18 shots. Sorry, 18 shots, because I'm going through my 17th week. So I've taken 18 shots. See, those numbers. But yeah, so I'm super happy. That gives my average at 1.4 pounds per week. I love it. I started on June 23rd. And it is now October 16th. So that puts me at that 16, 17 week intermittent there in between. So let's go through. What I did write down is I had gotten the Renfro measuring device. I'll put it maybe right here or somewhere like that. And so I'm just going to give you what my losses are. The Renfro device has certain measurements, and then you can do custom measurements. But yeah, so here are my measurements. I have lost 0.87 around my neck. Yay. I had someone tell me my face is looking smaller, so that was nice, my chubby cheeks. My shoulders are 1.11 I've lost. My left bicep, I've lost 1.19. My right bicep, I've lost 0.43. My chest, I've lost 3.07. My bra line, I've lost 1.50, which was kind of cool because it took me from 38 around the chest to now like into like the 36, because there's like, if you're 37 point, you round up. And so I was right at 36, so I've lost 1.5 around my bra line, and now I'm in the bra line of 36. So, which is kind of weird. If you're a bigger busted woman, you know that you know. Yeah. My waist has gone down 4.37 inches, which is a great marker for health marker, heart disease, all that kind of stuff. Is getting that waist and abdomen. My abdomen has gone down 4.54. My hips have gone down 3.97. My left thigh, 1.65 loss. My right thigh, I've lost 1.42. My left calf, 1.61. My right calf, 1.54. And I think that's indicative of water weight. I've lost that water weight in those calves that kind of can build up, and you get that edema down there. So that is a great marker for your heart to get the edema down. I am not a doctor. And so don't take that as God's honest truth, doctor advice. But yeah, to me, in my mind, it's edema, and that helping my heart. Because my blood pressure, when I went to the eye doctor a couple weeks ago, was super good. It was like in the, 120 something over like 84, which it had been in the 130, 40 something over like 92. So that has gotten a lot better. So that's good. And I do take medicine for my blood pressure. But I was taking the same amount of medicine before, and with the weight loss, now it's becoming in more of the normal ranges. Now, they have changed the ranges since I was young. I used to be 180 over, or no, 180, like 120 over 80 was good. And then you wanted to be aware of anything like over 130, 140, and anything over 90 on that bottom diastolic number was supposed to be ah. So yeah, so they have changed those kind of guidelines, but I'm happy with them. And they've just recently changed more guidelines for blood pressure and made it even harder to get into the good. So, but I'm happy with it. Anything going down is a good thing. So then we come to how many inches have I lost? In 16 weeks, I have lost 27.27 inches total. So yeah, I am super happy with that. I think my total pounds that I've lost in the 16 weeks, let me not lie to you because you know me in numbers. I've lost 22.6 pounds since June 23rd. And it is now October 16th. So that gives me 1.4 pounds average per week. A little over that. 1.41 da 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 da. So yeah, so I'm super happy about that. I think that is a very healthy amount of weight to lose each week. Trying to do a lot of lotions and everything, prevent some of the crepey skin that you can get. I'm 62, so I'm going to have a little crepey skin. I have come to terms with that. So, but I'm trying to lift so that my skin isn't quite as saggy. Trying to fill in with muscle where tighten up so that I can tighten up the skin. So yeah, so I don't feel like I want to lose lots of more inches on my arms. I'd like to lose inches, but gain in the biceps so it can be a wash. Same with my thighs. I really don't feel like I want to lose a lot more off my thighs. Fat, yes, but gain that muscle. You know, I'd like them to be nice and curvy. Calves, I'd like to lose more. I'd like to get these calves down another inch or two, inch and a half. I don't know. Something more in the 14 range. So let's see. I'm not going to look. If I can get it into the more of the 14 range, I think I started at 16. So another inch or so. That'd be lovely. Make sure all this kind of fatty pockets on the side. That's where I can really tell is like with the edema and like those little, you get the little pocket right below your knee. If you know, you know, on the calf. And so yeah, I'd like to get that down. So when I wear dresses, they're a little more shapely. And keeping it off the weight off my ankles, the water retention off my ankles, that always kind of helps too. But yeah, I'm really happy with the trajectory that things are going. I can't believe I'm into the hundreds again. I haven't been into the hundreds for a while now. Yeah, it's been a while. So yeah, if you recall, or just to refresh, I started out at 246 and had done intermittent fasting for a little over 2 years. I got down to 206. I started gaining weight and I got back up to 221, and I was still fasting, and I thought, no, I'm not gaining this all back. And so that's when I talked to my doctor about Zepbound. He recommended a trizepatide or a semaglutide. After doing more research, I decided on the trizepatide because of my PCOS and that it helps with insulin resistance. So that's why I kind of had talked to him about that, and he agreed. And my insurance, we got them to agree. And so I only am paying $24.99 at this point in time. I don't know if it's going to go up as I go up, but I am staying on the 5.0. for as long as I'm still losing weight. If I have a plateau of a couple weeks, I will try and go up. I will go up. I mean, he'll let me go up, but we both agree that as long as I'm losing, stay where I'm at. So I'm going out of the country for almost 2 months. And I don't know if I'll have a scale where I'm at. I'm not taking a scale because I have so many other things to take. My daughter lives in Australia and she has some of her things stored upstairs. So I'm taking books. I'm taking a PS2. I'm taking she wants the Wii. Maybe the Wii. But I'm not bringing the Wii. My husband bringing it in about a month. So, but the Wii might weigh you because I have the Fit board. That's what she really wants. She wants that board. So, yeah. So yeah, we'll see. If I will take my measuring device. I will measure. So I will have those. Hopefully I'm able to show you a lot of beautiful countryside. I don't know, am I showing you or am I really just showing me? Because I don't know how many people watch these videos. Not very much. If someone finds it, maybe they'll like want to see some video of Australia, and I'm going to go to New Zealand for a week. So yeah. So yeah, we'll see. See, I still have those little burps. This is Thursday, but I haven't eaten yet. It's almost noon. I haven't eaten yet. So I need to break this fast. I try not to fast for too long because I can't get all my food in. But I have tried to make this video so many times. So yeah. So guess what? I'm in Wonderland. Yay! 198.8. And so that I had set a goal of 199. On my Renfro app, you can set goals. And so my next goal is 185. So I figure that gives me something to look forward to. And then when I get to 180, that's going to be my real nervous time. I don't know. I might coincide going up to 7.5 then. So maybe if I'm still losing a little bit, I might still say, hey, doctor, I want to burst through this 180. So we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, it's going in the right direction. I think I've really only had 1 week that I gained, and it was only point something, I believe. So some weeks I've only lost a little bit, like a 0.2, 0.4. But this one was a burst. I've not had 2.2 is huge for me because I've not ever had a 10-pound loss or even a 5-pound loss. I was kind of on this weight loss trajectory. So, yeah, I've only had the little losses. So a 2.2 is like a big whoosh. I think they're calling it a whoosh. So I think it's a big whoosh for me. I'm so happy. But you have a great week. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. It looks like my camera is still running, which is wow. So yeah, one of these times I'm going to try and get in something with what I do for workouts. Maybe that's one of the things I can do when I'm in Australia, when I'm not giving you any kind of poundage loss, but I can kind of go through what I do when I work out at the gym at the Planet. Have a great day. I'm hoping for success for everyone else too. Success for me, success for you. Try and stay brave. I was not really brave this morning. I was nervous. I really was. I was nervous weighing. But I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled I did it. So yeah, good luck. Bye.